This is your brain. This is your brain on communism. Today we're talking about fast bullets in slow motion.
Wait. We already did your video. It's ours.
We got this, Nick. Welcome back to Ballistic High Speed. As you can see, we've got some old guns today. It looks like an M16, and what is this?
This is a Winchester Model 70 chambered in 30-06. We actually just did my video on this. This is
we sure
Carlos
did.
Hathcock's video. That's some pretty sweet slow-mo.
The scope shot and everything. Yeah. So head over to PV's channel if you want to see that.
It's going to be fun to compare because the original M16, when it came out during Vietnam, a lot of Vietnam vets absolutely hated it because the 5.56 round, they said that it would actually tumble if it hit grass, which I didn't necessarily believe. And then we actually did Brandon's assassination video.
The ear shot.
It nicked the ear and that keyholed the 5.56 round, so I've been a believer ever since. But they preferred a bigger round that was capable of blowing through the jungle and through the brush.
And it's so incredibly hard to stop. It is actually still the top tier NIJ standardized test for level 4 ceramic armor, which we have today. So we get to test historical weapons against modern armor. First, we're just gonna have some fun.
Yeah, you wanna shoot a watermelon?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Today we're gonna be testing the ballistic difference between, that is a 62 grain 5.56 steel core round being shot out of a Vietnam era M16 with a 20-inch barrel.
That is a 180 grain Hornady SST Super Performance out of the Winchester Model 70.
So two kind of historic guns, and anytime you say history on YouTube, this guy just kind of apparates. So we have the YouTube historian here with us. Unfortunately, we're catching you on your way out of town. Yeah. So we're gonna let him pop these two watermelons, and then we'll let you be on your way, and then we're gonna work our way up to our armor test. Let's get to it.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my.
Nice.
Oh.
I was not expecting that.
Okay, yeah, that was more than I was thinking. Okay.
The fact that it just went away makes me wonder what else we could do with 30-06, you know?
This is your brain.
Yes.
This is your brain on communism.
All right, let's see what 5.56 does to watermelon at 50,000 frames a second. Oh, is it already keyhole?
Yeah. It's keyholing from nothing.
From nothing.
I told you it keyholed. It's keyholing from the wind. I doubted the Vietnam guys for like a decade. I apologize. I was wrong. That thing's a piece of shit.
No kidding. Okay, so I basically converted it to liquid. So put a hunting 30-06 round in there. What's that gonna do?
Further. The splatter is further.
Okay, well at least we'll have a direct comparison.
If that was normal, this is gonna look like a Tarantino movie.
You wanna shoot the 30-06 too?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Let's go do it.
This size difference. There's more powder than there is in the entire 5.56.
It's quite a step up.
This is what Grandpa used in World War II, and this is what we use now.
You want to know what the most funny part is that this is what they're scared of and want to ban, but they don't care about this.
Yeah, you can have this all you want. This one's scary and horrible. Ready?
Ready?
Holy crap.
That looked like it had a firework inside of it or something.
Dude.
Holy.
The table sank down from that one.
Let's say I wouldn't be surprised if that table's bent or broken.
That's gnarly.
There was a watermelon.
Grandpa's onto something, man. That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's a round that won World War II.
I can't tell what's watermelon and what's brain blood.
Right out the back.
Yeah.
Completely unstopped, straight through.
Filled the whole frame.
You can see the bullet go straight through.
I didn't care.
The watermelon didn't know it was shot until there was already an exit wound.
It's like slightly
That's
mushroom.
Grandpa's gun. What if you're shooting a Nazi and he's another Nazi behind him?
Look at that vapor trail behind it. That's wild. In high speed, it doesn't look totally different on the fragmentation, but once it's expanded, all the water is thinner droplets, the chunks are smaller. It converted a lot more energy into it.
That blew apart a lot more, like naked eye wise. We got the table nice and red. but you probably noticed it was red before. That was because these two guys just did a historical recreation. It's over on PewView's channel, the Carlos Hathcock Sniper Through the Scope. It was actually pretty sweet.
The high speed was pretty delicious.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep shooting guns with PewView today, some more of the old gun high speed stuff, but thanks again for coming out. Hopefully you had fun popping some watermelons.
Thank you. I'll see you
Absolutely.
later. Yep. You guys need to go subscribe to these two because only like 30% of
Less.
the people that
It's
want
less.
to
It's
subscribe.
like
So yeah, go subscribe to them. And I gotta go. See
Thanks
ya.
so much.
Bye. All right, now that Nick's done blowing some stuff up for fun, we've got an armor test today. We brought out a 30-06 AP because these are level 4 ceramics from Guard Dog Body Armor. You've seen these on our channel before, but last time we kind of went straight to some crazy stuff.
That's why he's got some wounds right here.
Yeah, so he kind of got hit with some cinder blocks and stuff. You can go check that out in our other video. So we've got their plate carriers. They've got different colors. They've got different pouches. There's a setup for anything that you could want on there. So shout out to Guard Dog for hooking us up with some more of these.
We got up pretty close to Vietnam era M16 here. So originally the 223 was developed for a 55 grain projectile out of a 20-inch barrel. So using steel core, 62 grain. We need more of a modern gun to make it not keyhole. So we got the Radian with the Gideon LPVO 1-8 on top of it, just to kind of make this test a little more fair.
Yeah, because NIJ wouldn't accept a keyhole.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't make much sense. So 62 grain out of this should be a good flight, and then we can actually get a decent comparison.
This is actually a longer barrel than the NIJ would use,
That
right?
is a 24, yeah.
24, I believe the NIJ standard is 30-06 AP out of a 20-inch barrel, so this will actually be moving a little bit more.
Maybe you should chrono with your slow-mo to see how the difference is between a 20-inch and a 24-inch.
We could do that. We could do that.
With the Radian Mod 1, we had to modernize it a little bit, so we also got a modern scope on there, because if you know anything about old scopes, getting pinpoint accuracy just isn't the easiest thing to do. So we got the Gideon 1-8 on top of that. These things are pretty well priced, exposed turrets. It's got a BDC reticle. It's first focal plane. It's a decent little optic. So shout out to Gideon for sending this out to us. If you guys want to pick one up for yourself, we'll put a link down in the description below. Let's go ahead and shoot this thing.
Nice hit. All right, we're moving up to the top of the NIJ standard here. We've got the 30-06. I unfortunately don't get a good reticle. I'm stuck with what Carlos Hathcock had back in Nam. We're gonna do this out of this Winchester Model 70.
Have you guys ever shot a level 4 ceramic, not Guard Dog? Because I've just now knew that Guard Dog puts a level of Kevlar in front of that to stop fragments.
We did Armored Republic,
Yeah.
their ceramic, and I noticed a lot more of that ceramic material makes it out.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yep, right to the tip top of it.
That hurt a little bit, but you're fine. Maybe a cracked rib or two.
Yeah.
Probably not breathing for a few seconds.
You're alive.
This is a very good representation of 223 versus 30-06 AP.
Yeah, that 223 barely even did anything to the fabric.
I'd prefer that to the alternative. We could show what the alternative would be.
The alternative would be
Death.
kind of awesome, and it'd be even more awesome in high speed.
It really would be. You want to smoke him with one?
I'm a doctor.
Put your skin back on, man. Good job, Guard Dog. That absolutely stopped it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Saved his life. Let's shoot him.
He needs some milk. Dude, that blew the 2x4 in half. That was the coolest part. That 2x4 is crazy.
That's almost the entire bullet there. Oh wait, is that
The steel core?
steel core and that's copper?
Oh, I bet it is. Yeah, good eye.
That is wild.
It's still barely slowed down, I feel like.
It's crazy how much it diverted that steel core up.
Yeah.
That
Look at all
wound
the
cavity
spine
is
coming out of the
insane.
back.
It demonstrates again just how much bigger exit wounds are than entrance wounds.
He says I can throw this through the air, and with a Vietnam era 30-06, you're gonna shoot it out of the air.
I'm gonna try to.
I'm just gonna throw this through the air, and he's gonna shoot it, and Bryce is gonna get in slow-mo.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, here we go.
Was it in frame though? We'll see the bullet follow it.
Come on. Running out of
Get
time.
in there, where is it?
Oh, yes! That was freaking sick, dude. Nice job.
Let's shoot something else.
Armor test is wrapped up. We had a little bit of fun with a trick shot there out of the 30-06. I still can't believe it. But now we're gonna get back to what the fat electrician was saying about Vietnam dudes not liking this because it destabilizes with like the touch of nearly anything.
You're really gonna see that when it comes to these pop cans right now.
Yep, so we just lined up 6. We'll be able to tell when it stopped, when it deviated, all that stuff. And these just always look so cool in slow-mo.
I'm gonna guess that 5.56 takes out 4 of them.
I'll go 5.
I say after the 3rd one, it won't be.
Okay, so we got 3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, 5. All right, let's do it. Woo! That one jumped.
Look at the imprint from the down pressure of the cans. That's insane.
So that's what hydrostatic shock will do. It just sends energy everywhere.
It's in this can.
We're counting that.
So that's 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I assume this was number 1 because the base is flattened. right there.
3 are dead, and it stopped in the 4th. So whoever bet on the 4th?
4, yeah.
You?
No, I got 5.
Bryce? Good guess.
Let me see a kick out this side. Come on.
Here we go.
Oh, it did.
Oh, it did too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all those little pieces.
Yep.
It just exploded that round.
So it's no wonder only like 1 piece went in that last can.
It was just shrapnel. So
1. I said 3 on this one. 1.
the rest
that's
were
right.
just shrapnel.
But there was one tiny little chunk that went in the 4th.
Dude, that looks like CGI. This
It is
is
CGI.
insane.
Dude, if it wasn't for that one little piece, I would have been right. Same setup, we're gonna do it with the 30-06 so that we can see what Nick was talking about, the stabilization differences between the 223-556 and the 30-06. Since 2 survived, we went ahead and just threw it on the back just in case. The challenge is still only 6 though. I'm gonna say stops in the 6th.
I'm gonna say the 8th one lives.
I'm gonna go 5 again just because bullets divert out the sides quite often.
Okay, let's go find out.
Oh, that sounded like a secondary gunshot.
Oh, that one survived. 2 survived.
Oh,
So technically that would have been all 6, right?
Yeah, that was all 6. It looks like the same thing, just a small fragment. So it probably deviated out after the 5th, which I think is what you said. Did you hear the extra?
It sounded like a secondary explosion.
Whoa,
That was crazy.
going on?
Was that the big
Was that the
bang
sound?
that we heard?
That-
What is that?
I assumed that was.
I think maybe most of it's this way now, so it's such a bigger impact on the next one. Also, the velocity of that vapor, that's pretty rapid.
It went high.
It seriously sounded like a gunshot.
I don't think we've ever seen that before.
That's crazy.
And that was just Full Metal Jacket, right? It's not
Yeah.
hollow point or anything. Yeah.
Oh, the top of that.
That's what I saw go probably like 30 feet in the air. We hopped around a little bit. We started with an M16 and then we were on a new school 223. We were talking about optics, armor piercing versus FMJ and hunting rounds and all sorts of stuff. If you want to learn about all that stuff, there'll be a link in the description below for sdi.edu. It's an online gunsmithing school. They send all the tools and everything that you need to get your start in gunsmithing straight to you, whether you just want to study it for fun or you want to start your own gunsmithing business. Hit that link in the description below and go get started. Alrighty, to finish this off with a little bit of excitement, we have some 91% isopropyl alcohol.
This is a 180 grain Hornady SST super performance. So it's about the hottest 30-06 you can get, almost.
So this is going to completely evaporate.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well that's good. And then we're gonna start a couple fires because at some point in that evaporation, the fuel to oxygen will make a perfect meetup. What's the word?
Stoichiometry.
Stoichiometry, and then it should ignite everything in the air.
Hopefully.
We did it with propane balloons way back in the day. it should be kind of the same thing.
Yes. But there should be a much bigger fireball.
Much bigger fireball. So we'll start a few fires here, maybe one down there. We'll hit this thing. I bet flames come out to like here, but it'll be fast.
The things you guys come up with amazes me. This is great.
I thought of it at Walmart.
Last shot of the day, let's do it. All right, here we go. Sweet.
Oh, that's insane.
Holy smokes.
I did not see
I
that.
sent it like a rocket.
Oh, look at the shockwave go through the fire.
Dude, look at the table warp.
So backlit first.
Oh,
Yep, and then
Right as it came.
that is sweet. That came really close.
That's freaking
felt the
cool. Wow. That was awesome.
that was way bigger than I thought it would be. So that was probably
camera.
like a 15-foot flame.
I'd buy that. I bet that's every bit of 15 feet in the air
Well,
too.
because it also would have followed this rocket going up into the air.
So we are down a nick, but we're up, I would say, a pretty awesome episode. Big shout out to you for letting us kind of ruin your range.
If you want to know why this table has been so darn beat up the last couple days, head over to PewView's channel and also head over to Electrician. He did historical breakdown of scope shots from Carlos Hathcock. This one performed much better than the old one. I won't spoil exactly what happened, but thanks so much for coming out. Always a pleasure shooting with you. Thanks again to Guard Dog Body Armor for sending out their level 4 ceramic, trusting us with testing it. And also thanks to Gideon for sending out one of their scopes, which I'm really freaking impressed with what that did. It redirected 30-06, 90 degrees down within an inch, which is pretty cool.
There's of course an extended cut over on Patreon. There's more yapping and yucking over there. It's all uncensored,
Emphasis
ad-free.
on the yucking.
Yeah, it's all uncensored, swearing, all the extra jokes.
YouTube always gets the really trimmed down version of these videos. So if you want to see kind of the other nonsense we do behind the scenes, head over to Patreon. That supports the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. Hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. Oh, where's that going to go? Into the universe. I want to throw this, but I like it.